Okay, hi everyone. New video after some time. I'm back in Poland and I had the opportunity to visit the Wargamer Poland store, one of them in Warsaw. So I picked up a couple things and I'll probably buy more before my time here is over. They had a 15% off sale, so I got a couple things. I got some Transylvanian Haiduks, mounted Haiduks, and then I also resolved the thing I was looking for a while, which was getting a war wagon set, and they happen to have this wagon train, Cossack wagon train set, which is perfect for my project to do this Battle of Cecora in 1621, because there was a Cossack element to the army, and they had the Tabor wagons. So this will be great. So I'll go ahead and get this opened up, and we can take a look. Okay, so you get a lot in this box set. This is like the whole bag, and I didn't take everything out. I didn't want to make a mess, but you've got you get these long bases to fit the whole kind of wagon onto. The horses are metal, which is a little different from the other fire and sword sets, but nothing wrong with that. So some little differences. Some of them have saddles, some of them have just like a strap. Then you've got this is the limber. I think that's the word for this. The frame for the wheels, and then I assume the wagon fits on top of this. The wagon is made out of, the wagon bodies are made out of like I guess it's a resin. It feels kind of, like resin or some kind of harder resin or plastic. Anyway, but that's just the wagon piece. You get a couple of these frames of, looks like a scythe or something. There's this thing, which I can't quite tell what that's supposed to be. But some of these hand weapons for the figures that go inside the wagons themselves. Got a guy, looks like he's loading a pistol or a very short arquebus. We've got a musketeer firing. Here's the wheels, just nothing special, just there's the wagon wheels. Got a guy designed to be sitting, I guess probably he's supposed to have like one of the hand weapons. And got one of the riders or the drivers of the wagon. It looks like, okay, so some of these guys go on the saddle to ride, and then others fit on elsewhere. And then this is the command pack. So this takes care of a big part of the project, at least in terms of having figures of where I'm going to get the wagon train for the battle I'm trying to recreate, and this is a big part of it that's now dealt with. Got Got the command figures. Yeah, those are the guy with, I guess he's got a drum in his back. And then I guess this is probably, I assume this is the actual commander. And then this is like the guy directing directing the wagon train. So I think this was a nice pickup, and like I said, I got a little bit of a discount, so definitely good there. My only small suggestion for Wargamer for these Fire and Sword sets, since they are coming out with a new edition soon, is to just have, like, for these kind of kits in particular, like a little bit of instructions. I mean, they're not that like difficult to, well, this is a little more complicated to put together. So maybe like a little instruction card would have been nice. And let's see if we get flags. It doesn't seem to come with any kind of flags. But that's okay. I mean, it doesn't really have any wire for flag banner carriers, so yeah, it makes sense. So that's the wagon train, and like I said, you get a really big collection of stuff here. So I will be looking forward to putting this together when I have when I have a chance. And the other thing I think I'll pick up when I hopefully like toward the end of the month around Christmas or shortly after New Year's is getting some more Transylvanian stuff. So that's the wagon train. Then we'll look at the Transylvanian infantry next. Okay, so the Haiduks are Hungarian soldiers, well, Transylvanian, which was Hungarian principality in the 16th and 17th century. The range is, I didn't realize that their range is based on Rákóczi's army. So Rákóczi was a Hungarian kind of magnate who rebelled against the Habsburgs, kind of tried to play the Ottomans and Habsburgs against each other at various times. He was in the late 17th century, very beginning of the 18th century. I think he also got support from Louis XIV, if I remember correctly. But anyway, these are. So I didn't realize that you get mounted and dismounted Haiduks. So these are the kind of the style of infantry that were common in Central Europe and Polish-Lithuanian Commonwealth in the in kind of the 1500 to 1700 period. So got dismounted guys with wheel lock, looks like wheel lock kind of rifles or carbines. I guess they all have wheel locks, but some are mounted and some are not. And of course, you get the horses with in plastic. These horses are a little different than the other ones that I've gotten. I mean, well, this one is a bedroll, and the saddle looks slightly different. Yeah, because I think in the range they do differentiate between like the Ottoman horses versus like the Polish horses, and I don't know, maybe these are like supposed to be more Western style. Anyway, just small details. Got several different poses and different sculpts. We've got guys with the fur, the fur cloaks, and the kind of Hungarian style cap. Got standing and firing A little bit of flash on these guys, but that's okay. Another guy standing and firing. Got mounted character. Another standing character. Looks like there's some. They did several different. Did a few different sculpts. Another mounted. So I don't know how this unit's supposed to behave with the fire and sword rules, but I mean, you realistically, you could use it in different rules for this period as like maybe a, cavalry with like commanded shot or something, or as maybe as dragoons with mounted and a dismounted option. So that's the next part of the Ottoman army for Cecora, for this kind of battle I'm trying to game. Is they had a Hungarian, Transylvanian component from another Hungarian noble who became a kind of rebel against, tried to reunite Hungary from the Habsburgs and Ottomans, Gabor Betlen, and last several months I've been able to pick up and to finally learn enough Hungarian to begin to work on some of the primary sources. So that's good, and one of them is a kind of source collection or memoirs from Betlen, Gabor Betlen. So that's been good. So this project's taken a while to come together for budget reasons and trying to do the research, but I think it's slowly getting there. I'm thinking maybe to try and run it at a convention maybe in the spring or even next year. So that's what I've got. I hope you liked the little review here. I'm always impressed with the fire and sword range, and I think with the Coruscant stuff I have, the fire and sword and Coruscant figures will mix really well. I do when I do get back to the U.S., I do want to try and order some of the Coruscant Polish winged hussars, because I only realized not that long ago that they actually had a Polish range from at Coruscant Miniatures. So it'd be nice to compare the two. I think they're really, they mix well because the fire and sword figures and the Coruscant figures tend to be about the same proportions, so they're not like kind of bulky and more heroic. Although I will say that the level of detail on the Coruscant stuff I've gotten so far is slightly better than Fire and Sword in terms of the crispness and stuff, but really for at this scale and when you're looking at it from a gaming table, it's probably not gonna really be all that noticeable. So okay, thanks for watching, guys. I hope you liked the video, and I'll talk to you all in the next one. And thanks for supporting me, and I appreciate you guys that watch the channel and stuff. So thank you.